Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Placement Diaries. I'm Sana Galotra, a pre-final year computer science student at UPS Dehradun. I'm also the Associate Treasurer for UPS Cloud Security Alliance. I'm here with Ms. Mansha Batra, who's the advisory for PR and social media here at UPES-CSA. It's a pleasure to have you here, ma'am. May I please ask you to introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Thank you for the welcome, Sanya. Hello, everyone. My name is Mansha Batra, and I'm a final year student at UPS Dehradun. I'm currently placed at Cradle Point, and I'm serving as advisory in PR and social media at UPS-CSA. UPS-CSA has definitely given me a ground to develop my personal and soft skills, which has helped me in preparing for my placement journey so far. So I'm truly grateful to be a part of this chapter, and I'm also grateful to be a part of Placement Diaries.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. So you just talked about how you have been a part of CSA and it's been a part of your growth journey. So what is something else, something unexpected that you learned from your years in UPS and in UPS CSA?
I'll start from my freshman year. So when I entered to college, it was absolutely a new experience for everyone. So I didn't know about anything, and I just randomly came across different committees, websites, and one person asked me to register for CSA. So they will get some referral and all. I just jumped in for that, and from that I became a part of CSA, first core member. Then I became the associate head for PR and then advisory board. So as far as now, this journey has been amazing. I have learned a lot of things from CSA, including how to talk, how to behave, and most importantly, what people forget that uh, inclusion in chapters leads to time wastage, and one should focus on that. But I personally feel like being part of chapters brings more out of you, which helps you in your placement process. So, yes, I would say that being a part of this chapter has helped me, and being a part of this college also helped me to get a good placement.
Okay, so you're talking about how all of this helped you in your placements. What was some specific things you targeted to help you get a better placement? Some basic steps or main points you focused on to secure a good internship and a good placement?
To be honest, I didn't secure a good internship. I was given the internship, but at that moment, I realized what I had to do to get a good placement. So, major things which I started working on was my basics first. I started with DSA, went through DBMS and different subjects, including networking, operating system. So these were the some of the things. But one thing which I heard from almost everyone, that just focus on your basics. Most students, what they do is they start coding around many questions on lead code, like they have different batches, but what they lack is the basic knowledge of a simple code, how it runs. And honestly, company don't ask you to be proficient in your technical skills. What they want in you is, first thing, soft skills, and second thing, your ability to learn something, an ability to learn everything. That's what I would say. And apart from that, one thing that every student must know, 50% hard work, but in placement process there is 50% luck which matters the most. I have seen students who have worked very hard, but still they were not placed, and vice versa. So one has to be strong enough to handle the pressure.
Okay, so you talked about how we should focus on basics. So how do you think one should go about that? Is it a more project-based approach, or are there like specific courses that one should take or follow like a proper roadmap for it?
Okay, so I don't think I'm currently a perfect person to tell you about that, but I'll tell you my experience. Obviously, how I started was first preparing the basics of different languages. I started with C, then C++, and then Java. After the basics, I jumped into the coding part. I followed some playlists. Some were like Love Bubber or Strivers. They were some playlists. So I followed them and practiced coding. Like one can definitely learn the theory concept, but you have to be able to practically implement also. I have given a lot of interviews, and one thing which I realized was that they don't want only theoretical knowledge. They want that you actually understand things, you actually understand how the problem is solved. So focus on that, and apart from that, like the different subjects, DBMS and OS, these are quite theoretical subject. One can focus on that also, and in the project based learning, that is also great. Like you should have good projects in your resume. This will definitely give you an upper hand in your interview. So one of my project was from full stack development, one was cloud based. So don't restrict yourself from exploring different opportunities in your project domains. If either you are from any other specialization, you can try. If you are from cloud computing, you can try with AI/ML, you can try with IoT. Just don't restrict yourself. Your age is too young to get restricted in specific domains.
Okay, so you talked about how we shouldn't restrict ourselves, but exploring these different domains is also sort of difficult because once what we're taught in college is what we tend to focus on most. How did you go about exploring this in your journey?
What I did to explore it was I had friends from different specialization. We used to talk about different things and all. Also, I had quite interest in AI/ML and cybersecurity. So I focused on some certifications apart from that. Some like many events are conducted by the chapters focusing on specific domains. If you're interested, you can join that. Have friends from different specialization in your project. Then you can implement both the knowledges of different specialization in that. That way one can easily learn about that. And also Google, it just contains everything, so you don't need to go here and here. If you are interested, you can learn anything. What I feel like is also mostly we focus on YouTube playlist only for our exams also. So YouTube is a place for everything.
Yes, that's completely true, honestly. So before we end, so can you talk a little bit about your college journey outside of academics, like how you manage your time with everything else you were doing, and also if there was a way for you to give a title to your college journey and who you would dedicate it to?
So yes, I was a part of many different communities, global communities, including there were many. I was part of many chapters also, organized hackathon, because that thing apart from my academics gave me a thing which you can't just found in through books. That is friends. I found a lot of networking through these communities by anchoring and hosting events. This gave me the confidence to sit in an interview, because an interviewer not only asks for your academics but they also need your personality in their company. So you have to manage both of them. I'm not asking you to give 100% to one thing and 0% to other, but you can balance somewhere in between. You can organize events, you can like be part of various communities. So that thing I can say. And to prioritize, you have to prioritize things. Like what I did was I used to write down all my things, like all my tasks which are pending. So that definitely gave me a clearer way how to solve them out. Yeah, that thing I would say. And what you asked about was a title which I would like to give about my college life was From Freshman to Found My Way Out. And yeah, this thing I would not dedicate to one person, but to everyone who helped me in my journey, whether it be my parents, my mentors in my college. They were support. They were amazing throughout. My friends, and also my study partner with whom I studied through my placement process. So that's it. I would dedicate to all of them.
Okay, that's amazing. It was honestly a pleasure, and I'm very grateful to be able to hear about all of your experiences. This this helps us learn more with sitting for placements and internships. So thank you for being here, ma'am. And that's it for this episode. We'll see you again for the next one.
Thank you.